I just finished Mafia 3, and now I'm gonna tell you how you can finish Mafia 3 too. 1, go! Wait, what? Mafia 3 is a crime game set in a fully explorable, open sandbox 1960s New Orleans proxy called New Bordeaux. So the first and most important step in finishing Mafia 3 is to yearn for a life in 1960s New Orleans. There's a lot to love about 1960s New Orleans. It's got lots of hungry alligators, and it's got lots of bad guys, and therefore it's got lots of entertainment. As the old New Orleans saying goes, laissez les bons temps rouler, which is French for let the bad guys roll into the mouths of hungry alligators. I think. I only took 2 years of Spanish in high school, which doesn't help in this situation at all. A lot of your time will be spent feeding alligators, which is to say a lot of your time will be spent avoiding the actual game missions to instead feed alligators. Much of the fun of a sandbox game like Mafia 3 or the Grand Theft Auto series is pushing the limits of the game's systems to do the thing that the game designers didn't expect the player to do. Except Psycho Phil, of course, the Mafia 3 physics engineer. We're all pretty sure that even though no mission tells you to, he secretly hoped players would line up dead bodies and drive over them like some sort of classy and sadistic monster truck rally. And you know what? Good on you, Psycho Phil. Playing period pieces like this will open your eyes to how far we've come with our crimes. Mafia 3 taught me that in the 1960s, anyone could wiretap a phone line using an easily accessible junction box, a crowbar, and some found parts. What kind of parts, you ask? Just parts. All you had to do in the 1960s was open a junction box with a crowbar, smush some parts in there, and boom! You can now hear your neighbors discuss dinner plans. And you can use those plans to commit some kind of dinner crimes. These days, it's harder to wiretap the phone with a crowbar, but not impossible. Step 2. But don't yearn for the racist parts of 1960s New Orleans. The player character Lincoln Clay is a non-white person during the very racist time of a very racist part of the American South. This tension is what drives much of the player's motivation during the game. If you're cool with racism, you're not going to like this game. Mafia 3 is the fastest selling 2K game ever. So by the logic of capitalism, that means racism is dead, right? Yay! But those sales didn't continue. And because the game cost so much to make, the game turned out to be a financial loss. Boo! Step 3. Pick your body piling spot wisely. The missions of Mafia 3 are repetitive. In most missions, you are tasked with killing a guy who sends waves of other guys at you, so you must kill them as well, kill all of those guys, and then kill the main bad guy, and eventually you win the game. The smart player will start each mission by choosing a place to hide all of the forthcoming dead bodies, then whistling to get the attention of a forthcoming dead body, then waiting patiently until the forthcoming dead body wanders close like an idiot who thinks a strange whistle is ever not a trick. And finally, the smart player will make the forthcoming dead body a current dead body before throwing the current dead body in your pre-selected dead body storage area. I've had park bench body areas, bathroom body areas, shower body areas, but my favorite is the gatehouse body area because I like the way the small room makes the piled bodies look even more piled. Mafia 3 is by far the best body stacking simulator I've ever played, and maybe even better than real body stacking, but it's hard for me to say because it's been so long since I worked at that comically tiny morgue. Step 4. Subscribe to this channel. No, look, I know that seems self-serving, but that's what the game says to do. So you'd better do it. Remember all those dead bodies I talked about? Those guys didn't subscribe. Now, I'm not saying there's a correlation, but I'm not saying it.